Why do 90% of horror fans love the thrill of a good scare? Because it's addictive. Here's our list of top 10 must-watch horror movies on Netflix that'll keep you on edge. Number 1. His House. From 2020, the film tells the haunting story of a refugee couple from South Sudan struggling to adjust to their new life in an English town that has an evil lurking beneath the surface. Number 2. Creep 2 is a 2017 horror film about a serial killer who lures a YouTuber to his remote cabin after placing an ad for a videographer. The killer, who calls himself Aaron after a previous victim, is going through a midlife crisis and is dissatisfied with his killings. He offers to let the YouTuber, Sarah, live for 24 hours if she records a documentary about his life. Sarah, who doubts his story, agrees to film him in the hopes of making her web series about Craigslist clients more popular. However, as the day goes on, Sarah realizes she might be trapped. Number 3. Under the Shadow is a 2016 supernatural horror film that takes place in Tehran, Iran in 1988 during the Iran-Iraq War. The film is about a mother and daughter, Shideh Narges Rashidi and Dorsa Avin Manshadi, who are sheltering in their apartment during missile bombardment. The film explores themes of gender, religion, and war, and has been described as an allegory for the anxieties of war, political turmoil, and a society that oppresses women. Number 4. The classic Jaws is a 1975 American thriller film directed by Steven Spielberg about a great white shark that terrorizes the fictional New England beach resort town of Amity Island. The film stars Roy Scheider as Police Chief Martin Brody, Richard Dreyfuss as a marine biologist, and Robert Shaw as a professional shark hunter. Number 5. The Old Ways is a 2021 film about a Mexican-American journalist who is kidnapped by locals while investigating witchcraft in her hometown of Veracruz, Mexico. The locals believe the journalist, Cristina Lopez, Brigitte Cali Canales, is possessed by a demon and is actually the devil incarnate. Cristina's fight for survival becomes a fight for her soul. Number 6. Pan's Labyrinth is a 2006 film. The story takes place in Spain in the summer of 1944, during the early Francoist period, 3 years after the Spanish Civil War. The narrative intertwines this real world with a mythical world centered on an overgrown abandoned labyrinth and a mysterious fawn creature with whom the main character, Ophelia, interacts. Number 7. Sweetheart is a 2019 American survival horror film about a woman named Jennifer Reming, Jen, who washes ashore on a deserted island after a storm destroys her boat. Jen must survive on the island while being stalked by a mysterious humanoid sea monster that hunts at night. Number 8. Cam, 2018. Cam is a 2018 horror thriller film about an ambitious cam girl named Alice Ackerman, Issa Mazay, who works on the website Free Girls Live under the name Lola_Lola. Alice is obsessed with her rank on the site and tries everything to climb the leaderboard, including faking suicide. However, her popularity only goes down, and she begins to unravel when she makes a questionable decision. Alice soon discovers that an exact replica of herself has hijacked her account and is posting videos instead of her. The doppelganger pushes the sexual envelope and seems determined to destroy Alice's life. Number 9. Hush is a 2016. The movie begins with Maddie's smoke detector going off and her not being able to hear it. The killer then tries to get Maddie's attention by tapping on the glass, steals her phone, and sends her pictures of himself. Maddie is unaware of her vulnerability due to her inability to hear or talk, which makes her the ideal victim for the intruder. She must use her cunning and limited supplies to elude her assailant, relying on her senses of sight and touch to turn the tables on him in a fierce struggle. Finally, number 10. Gerald's Game, 2017. American psychological horror film. The movie is about an older couple, Jesse, Carla Gugino, and Gerald, Bruce Greenwood, who travel to a secluded lakeside retreat to try to save their marriage. Gerald, a controlling husband, brings handcuffs to the bed with the intention of acting out a rape fantasy, but Jesse is uncomfortable and refuses. During the argument, Gerald has a heart attack and dies, leaving Jesse handcuffed to the bed with no key and little hope of rescue. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and get ready to be scared out of your wits.